violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, at school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police. But I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.
What's good, Shadow Realm? It's the Black Gen Z Mindset. Make sure you go ahead and like, comment, share, subscribe, and let's get into the video.
Just working their after-school job, and that's what happens.
Tonight, two teenage workers at this Wendy's recovering from gunshot wounds. A 16-year-old shot in the shoulder and a 17-year-old grazed. Lynn police say it all stemmed from some sort of dispute at the drive-thru window.
They ordered a large, they got a small, he came back around and shot.
This woman who didn't want to show her face.
So I've told you guys how dangerous the drive-thrus are. A missed order, a misinterpretation can lead to a violent interaction when it involves these super gremlins on demon time.
Police knows one of the victims and his family. Speaking with them after this happened around dinner time last night.
When it hits that close to home, it's terrifying. It really is.
Two bullet holes visible today in that shattered drive-thru window. It could have been any of us in here, a Wendy's employee told us in Spanish. We are workers offering a service. We don't expect any type of aggression from anyone. I just wish our coworker recovers as quickly as possible. Today, crews boarded up that window and the restaurant reopened. A Wendy's spokesperson saying they're deeply disturbed by this senseless act of violence, and those who eat here agree.
Oh, it's a little scary. You don't want to go out too much at night anymore. You don't seem safe anymore. You know, you don't know who's going to shoot who.
And back here live at the Wendy's on Boston Road here in Lynn, you can see the restaurant is back open. You also notice the plywood covering that window there. That is where those bullet holes once were. We can tell you right now, police have not made any arrests in this case.
Sheesh.
We're live here in Lynn this evening. I'm Peter Iliopoulos, WCVB News.
And you know, the funny thing is, when you go through these drive-thrus, you know, oftentimes you will have brothers and sisters working in the drive-thru, and they really, you know, could care less about getting your order right in a lot of situations. Now, there are some fast food restaurants that do really well at that, but the fact that this dude would come and spin the block over a drink order just shows, I mean, how little these dudes care about their own freedom.
Police say someone active investigation. Police say someone. This is still an active investigation. Police say someone shot a Wendy's worker right through the drive-through window here, and you can still see the bullet hole.
See the hole right through the window too.
Lynn police say someone shot a Wendy's employee right through the drive-through window Tuesday night just before 6. You could still see that bullet hole and shattered glass as officers arrived on scene.
It's so crazy because it must be just a kid trying to stay out of trouble, trying to work.
Lynn police say the Wendy's.
Yeah, and that's a good point too. We are in an op culture, like I've told you guys before. We're in an op culture, so if you have a job and you have ops, your ops might be looking to visit you at work and shoot at you. So that could be something as well, where this guy already had enemies and he could have been, you know, involved in some type of street activity. Who knows? But I mean, just a very sad situation and another stain on the community.
Wendy's worker who was shot is a teenager, and he was rushed to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries.
It's just a very sad situation. Such a young age.
About a dozen officers responded to the shooting, closing down the restaurant for hours as they try to figure out who did this and why.
And all I could think of, how about if I was behind that person in the drive-thru?
People who come here all the time were pretty shaken up to see this happen, and they hope police find whoever's responsible.
Oh, you can't even work at Wendy's anymore without something happening. You know, it's sad. Like, Lynn is a great place, but it's getting a bad rap because of stuff like this.
At this point, police are still looking for a suspect. No arrests have been made. If you have any information that can help, call Lynn Police. In Lynn, I'm Lisa Pappas for your local station, Boston 25 News.
You can see the hole right through the window.
Shattered glass and 2 bullet holes piercing through this Lynn Wendy's drive-through window.
It can be very traumatizing.
Authorities say one person had superficial wounds and refused medical treatment. A second 17-year-old male employee was shot in the shoulder. He was transported to MGH and is expected to be okay.
And this could be a case coming out of the Comunitino. Could be a burrito gremlin situation. I don't know, but we do know that these types of things are coming overwhelmingly from the black and brown Comunitino, whatever you want to call it. And it just seems like there isn't a real focus on solving these issues, other than obviously blaming the gun, which they do continuously on the news and so on and so forth. It's just, they say gun violence is, gun violence that, but they are not holding the super gremlins, the burrito gremlins, the whatever gremlins accountable for their demon time activities.
So crazy because it must be just a kid trying to stay out of trouble, trying to work, 17, probably in school, just came to work, and then for this situation to happen, it's just a very sad situation.
The bullets ripping through the dinner rush just before 6 p.m. Yamil Saveda lives nearby and gets food at the Boston Street restaurant frequently.
All I could think of, how about if I was behind that person in the drive-thru?
Right.
How about if it was her behind? How about if it was one of my family?
Authorities were collecting evidence and questioning people inside the Wendy's for more than 2 hours. Residents hope scenes like this won't continue.
Lynn is a great place, but it's getting a bad rap because of stuff like this.
She called.
No arrests have been made and the shooting remains under investigation.
Yo, what's good, BGZM News 17 family? I'm at the corner of Jesse Jackson and Marcus Garvey, and I got some bad news for you. As you can see, I lost my job. I'm out here living in cardboard boxes outside of boarded up vacant homes. YouTube said I'm done getting money out here in these streets. They even took my funky ass suit. So anything right now would help. So go ahead and hit that Cash App, hit that PayPal, hit that GoFundMe, hell, cop the merch. Or if you want to make the long-term commitment to the Jinquavius Jackson Fund, join the Patreon so that I can continue to put out top-notch content each and every day. Also, check out the Rumble, where there is absolutely no censorship. Link in the description box below.
Hey, yo, ain't that nigga Jinquavius? Yo, I recognize.
No, that's not me no more.
Hey, yo, run your pocket.
Y'all tell me what they say.
Do the opposite of Antonio Brown and take
What
all your
more do you want from me?
Shooting at a Wendy's in Mesa. Police have now confirmed the man badly injured in that shooting is an employee of that restaurant.
ABC 15's Vinton Blandon first on scene today near Greenfield in Maine. He joins us tonight with the latest. Vinny?
Right now, Faye and Javier, this Wendy's is closed. As Mesa police continue to look for the shooter, the employees who work here at this restaurant are taking some time off to help process the shooting, which Mesa police investigated right here. Let's take a look.
And just to let you guys know, this is a different Wendy's that we're talking about now. I mean, I could base my channel solely off of fast food restaurants getting shot up, but you know, it used to be McDonald's that was the main culprit, but ever since that damn 4 for $4, they've been shooting up the Wendy's as well. So I could probably start a whole series on shootings just at the Wendy's, guys, and that is sad, okay? And that's how bad it's gotten out here in these streets. It's very unsafe, very dangerous for the common individual, the common fast food eater. and it needs to stop.
Look at video recorded from our Cliff Castle chopper. Mesa police say around 1:30 this afternoon, a person was shot right outside the Wendy's here on Main Street near Greenfield. At the time, investigators told ABC 15 they believe the person was shot, but that person was not an employee. But late Tuesday evening, after receiving more information, police confirmed the victim is in fact an employee of the restaurant. Now back on the ground, you can see a Wendy's had near evidence markers, and dozens of officers spent a lot of time looking around the restaurant and at the evidence, which video shows includes clothing and a pole. Witnesses tell me they saw people hitting the Wendy's employee with the pole and shooting the employee. One witness said he heard 3 gunshots. The person shot, according to police, has life-threatening injuries. Now, late this evening, investigators, they still don't have any suspects and they don't have any leads, and they also...
No suspects, no leads, shooting at the Wendy's. 2 different parts of the United States, same day. These super gremlins are on demon time.
Don't have any indication of a motive. There are so many questions needing to be answered tonight. Reporting live in Mesa, Vincent Blandon, ABC 15, Arizona.
Mesa police arrest 4 people tied to a shooting at a Mesa Wendy's last month that happened back on March 14th. Police say a 21-year-old employee was attacked and shot 11 times outside the restaurant near Main and Greenfield Road. Police say 23-year-old Michael Kidd is the gunman, and the other 3 suspects are 23-year-old Kendrick.
Ouch. So we got 3 people with indicators of demon time. Obviously, a face tattoo. I don't know what the hell happened to Buddy's lip. Looked like he probably got in some fights. Got his lip busted a couple times. He's got, looks like a Mesa tattoo above his brow. And then maybe a grenade right here. This woman, Nija Durant, has BMK under her eye. Any woman with a face tattoo is straight dunzo. I mean, it's, and then this guy has GMK. She has BMK. I don't know if that is some a typo or, but this guy obviously is throwed because he's got all types of weird prison tattoos. He got a snake crawling up his nose. Just looks a hot mess. Obviously Maurice, he's pretty much just giving crackhead vibes. But the other 3 with the face tattoos are obvious indicators of demon time. So that's something that you want to go about your day and noticing, recognizing, to keep you safe ultimately, because I'm telling you right now, we are having a whole generation of people with face tattoos, and I mean they're definitely going hard in these streets. So I mean, I think it's safe to say. And then also the neck tattoo on Kendrick as well is an indicator of demon time. So you got to be careful out here, guys. I mean, these people, this group, this bunch is obviously a cuckoo one. But this could happen anywhere to anybody. And it looks like they might have been spinning on ops. Okay. And they end up getting caught. So thank goodness for the justice system. Thank goodness for the police, the law. Caught up with these super gremlins. And now they hopefully are going to face accountability.
Bessex, 29-year-old Nija Durant, and 20-year-old Maurice Miles. According to court documents, the group lured the employee out of the Wendy's and then hit him with a metal pole and beat him up before shooting him. The victim lived and later told detectives that they were all a part of the same music group. All 4 suspects are in jail on several felony charges, including attempted first-degree murder.
So they were all part of the same music group. So it's probably a dispute within the group. I don't know if somebody wanted to use a different beat or maybe switch up a lyric here and there, or maybe they didn't let Buddy on a song, or Buddy didn't let them on a song and then they just crashed out over it. I don't know. Obviously a dumb reason to shoot up or shoot at anybody, but I mean, does the community really have reasons to shoot and kill each other? Not really.
Later told detectives that they were all a part of the same music group. All 4 suspects are in jail on several felony charges, including attempted first-degree murder.
Gang violence and other kind of violence.
Get away! I could be at work, in school, in my car, and I can still get shot by the police. I can get shot anywhere.
So it is what it is.